You know how many times I hear people saying this specific statement when they see you out there, you're doing your thing, you're working, and for whatever reason you might bump into one of those old timer retire. They no longer on the job, they don't do anything, they're just out there, and they started asking you questions in regards to the job, and sometimes they tell you story about what was it when they were active, back in the day when they were out there, stuff like that. And most of them, they always use the same statement, and they'll say, oh, if I could do it all over again, I would do it all over again. And for the most part, sometimes I do understand that statement, but also I would say that majority of those people, they were the people that pretty much was always complaining. I would say that they were always, disgruntled. They probably got jammed up, or they probably got in trouble with the job or the department or whatever it might be. And they couldn't wait till the day for they could retire and be done. And that's it with the job. And now, for whatever reason, if you bump into one of them, they always say the same thing. Oh, I wish I could do it all over again. No, you're not. You don't wish you could do it all over again, because you were wishing to do your time and bounce. And I don't know why so many people like to say this, or make that statements. You would never do it all over again, because and I know, and most of us know how hard it is. And this is one of those chapters in your life that for some people they were beautiful, for some people they were amazing, for some people they acquire or they gain a lot of friends, real friends, true friends, people, that they might miss, or because they're not together all over, or because they might not be together now due to the fact that everybody part their way or retire or work somewhere else or whatever. You might miss those people, and it's understandable. But I always say this: big majority of those people that you bump into out there, retired MOS, retired officers, uh, law enforcement, most of them, they will say the same thing. Oh, I wish I could do it all over again. And you lying to yourself, because there's no one person, specifically nowadays in the law enforcement field, that truly loves the job like it used to be. It's hard. And it's hard not because we made it like that or we created like that. No, it's hard because of politics. It's hard because of the new generation of law enforcement getting into the law enforcement field. And it's hard because not everybody feel the same passion that those old timers used to feel. And most people that are still active will feel, because there's no better phone call, or there's no most unforgettable phone calls that particular phone call that you get when you're gonna get hired. There's no phone call like that, because you was always, we always expecting or waiting for that phone call when we apply for the job. We were always, eager, anxious, expecting that phone call. And once you get that phone call, it's like a nightmare and a dream come true at the same time. And why would I say this? The reason why I say this is because we all wanted to be in that particular uniform. We all wanted to be part of that amazing career. We all wanted to be part of, you know, the running around outside, the the movie mode, the scenes, and all that stuff. But then there's a part on this movie that we call law enforcement, that once you act it out, once you become part of it, once you are involved in the scene, all you wish to do is to get out of the scene, get out of the movie, and not be part of that anymore. Why? Because that passion is not there anymore. There's no there's no motivation, there's no love, if we could say that way. There's no passion at all. We all are in a point that we do it because we have to. Some people still have that calling in them. Some people want to be part of something big or bigger. Some people still want to do good for their community, for the environment. Some people want to play role model for the youth out there, for so many young folks that are out there that has no role model, that has nobody to look up to. And of course, you know, there's people that still have that some sort of love. But it's kind of bothers me when I hear people saying, I wish I could do it all over again. We know you don't. Because the same way you were passionate and eager to expecting that phone call that day to get hired, that's the same feeling that big majority of people on this field feel when they wanted to get out. And it's like you become an inmate. You just want to do your time nowadays and bounce and be free. Because even though you're getting paid for whatever you do, I consider myself and the rest of everybody out there as a law enforcement officer or agent, a simple slave that got paid. Simple as that. You become a slave that get paid, because you know how hard it is having a job that you can't even count with your days off. It's hard. But you know what? Some people enjoy it. Some people love it. Some people don't even pay attention to it. And they just go out there and do whatever they have to do in the name of love or in the name of the law enforcement field. So stop saying that, and I hope that when you get to that goal, when you get to that point that you retire or you're not longer part of this, even though once you're in it, you never get out of it, I would say, because even if you retire, I know for a fact, because not because of experience, but because other people telling me, good co-workers, good colleague out there, that when you go out in the war, when you're out there on the street or whatever, you're not the same person. Even though you're not longer active, you still would never look at the same thing out there as a civilian. And that's a fact. But I know for a fact as well that a huge majority just want to do their time and bounce and has nothing to do with this anymore or any longer. And that part might be hard as well. But when you get to that point and you're no longer part of this, pretty much as in uniform, because you're always gonna be part of it. Once you blue, you always blue. Don't use that statement. Don't say that you wish you could do it all over again. Because deep down inside, and I know that you don't want to deal with this any longer or anymore in your life. And that's a fact. We all gonna get to that point. We all gonna feel it. We all gonna enjoy it. I know we all dream it. But it is what it is. And that's the simple answers for the answers that has no answer. It is what it is. So don't say you wish you could do all over again, you could do it all over again, because that's not the case. Be honest with yourself, disconnect, enjoy your retirement, enjoy your life, because now you are a free man. So thank you for listening. Stay tuned for more One Under.